Hey, that looks like me. Is my camera frozen? Nope, my head is moving. Hi, Lady Gun. I will be your host this evening, Big Ed Mustafa, for the next 2 hours here on LOTRO Stream. Allupenya's regularly scheduled show will continue just without Allupenya. His son had a football game or baseball game tonight, and his daughter's got gymnastics, so he went to go hang out with his kids, and I said I'd be happy to fill in. And then all of a sudden, Twitch started fighting me, so I had everything all set up and ready to go, and started dropping frames like a wild man, so I had to switch from the San Jose server, tried the Seattle server. I'm hooked up with Chicago, and Chicago actually looks like it's running well, so... And I'm popping up on Twitch now, so I'm a substitute Allupenya, yeah. Plus, people get us mixed up all the time anyway, because we're always talking on each other's channels in Discord. So this should help confuse matters even more thoroughly, so we're excited about that. I am also in Allupenya's Discord chat channel. If you happen to have Allup's Discord, you can pop in and feel free to chat with me. Otherwise, we'll just get the show on the road. One of the things I wanted to do tonight is play some 40 Thieves, not the least of which reason is I haven't tried my burglar since the update. So I know burglar's got a whole bunch of love that should help make us less squishy, and I'm looking forward to trying it out. I am in Mirkwood. I am at the Haunted Inn at the moment. Oh, good, Daleman's crams. That's like getting socks for Christmas. But we're going to go to Dan and Glore and kill some stuff and see if I feel any stouter than I did a few days ago before Tuesday's update. We shall see. Confusion is good, exactly. Anyway, Lady Gun, I am delighted that you decided to join in the fun and watch the stream tonight. Welcome, welcome. We'll go murder this wolf. Wolf pets from Dark Rage Wolves. Apparently that's a thing. I didn't even know I had that quest. Who knew? I'm at church, so we'll be in and out, mostly out once the hobbits start showing up and running amok. Well, have fun at church. Nothing like a little Wednesday night Bible study to keep everybody on the right track. And Ramoon, welcome. Glad to have you with us tonight. I only wish I could pick wolves' pockets. There we go. Yeah, normally I wouldn't have messed with the bats and whatnot, but when I saw I was 3 away from Beast Slayer, I figured, why not pop a deed or two? I can always use the turbine points. Hi, Sylvadeer. This is Brandywine. I am playing Little Ed Mustafa, who is one of the 40 Thieves. And this is the first chance I've had to play my burglar since the update. So looking forward to checking out all the new bird love tonight. No, I'm all up in ya, y'all. Y'all welcome. Go Cowboys. Even though Allupenya couldn't be here to stream tonight, I still wanted to make sure everybody had the opportunity to make fun of him. So we'll have his stream in his honor, and we can crack jokes about him and his Texas speech impediment and his bad taste in football teams, Dallas Cowboys. You know, just the usual fun stuff. Hey, Cabled It. Tansy Rose, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Oh no, it's a Moraville. Coup de Grace is kind of the burglar version of Xing Xing. It's not quite champion-esque, but it's highly effective. Yeah, I finally finished up Celebrated in Minas Tirith with my champion last night after I got the update downloaded, and the last thing I wanted to do was go play around Minas Tirith anymore. I pray to God I never have to set foot in the cisterns ever again. Oh, I love the cisterns. Yeah, they're my favorite place in all of Middle Earth, which is why I've spent weeks wandering around lost in circles going through there. The shame of it is I actually know my way through there now without getting lost, and I'll never go back. I was curious, CableNet, have you been playing any Burglar since the update? Do you have any opinions on the Burglar love yet? Is that something you're still waiting to check out as well? Go the long way around. Can you sneak by all these mobs without fighting them? Yes. I absolutely can do that, but I have Slayer deeds for some of these. Moraville slaves. So... 5 of 10. I don't have to fight the bats. Just playing my 105 right now. I did notice things dropping a bit faster in beta. Well, that's good. Well, Ed is my highest level burglar at 69th, so I know there could be a big difference between mid-game and end-game. Guess I didn't really have to kill her, but it just seemed like the right thing to do. Shriekers. The name of the character looks long. Little Ed Mustafa. L-I-L-E-D. Mustafa. M-U-S-T-A-F-A. I am Big Ed Mustafa when I'm not pretending to be Allupenya anyway. And I borrowed the name from a character from a Clint Eastwood movie called The Enforcer. It's a pretty good movie if you like violent action pics. Ooh, a pile of treasure. What happens in beta stays in beta. Hi, Telerian. Welcome, welcome. Oh, man. There we go. Who's I fighting? Mrs. Mustafa swung by to check on me. She seems satisfied that I'm okay because, unlike Allupenya, I know how delicious, crisp, and refreshing Coke Zero really is. I have one ready to go. Not an official sponsor, but it probably ought to be. You did not make it. There we go. So what else am I doing here? More treasure piles. Oh, it says I'm supposed to be defeating ruins bats. So I guess I shouldn't be walking by him. Who knew? Here, let's see how you like being stunned, huh? I actually knocked it out with the rock. That's awesome. It only works about 1 out of every 20 times you use the skill. And you never expect it, so when you actually do stun something by throwing a pebble, you're just like, what happened? Okay, I gotta kill more bats. Fortunately, I won't be running out of them anytime soon. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Crazy! Yeah, Crazy, this is my 40 Thieves burglar. Although the 40 Thieves have more than 40 Thieves now. I think last time I checked we were at 61. Let's take a quick peek. Drac is on, that's pretty awesome. Also known as Moonrager here on Twitch. Neelab is our 61st burglar. So the 40 Thieves have exceeded our goal by half. That's pretty solid. As Crazy mentioned, we are an all-burglar kinship. But we do accept human burglars. You don't have to be a hobbit. But why would you not want to be? That's the real question. I probably didn't need to use touch and go here, but it's just good practice. If you're going to be going up against 3 others in melee, you may as well use the skill. It should refresh by the time I need it for anything again. There we go. Thank goodness bats. It's pretty cool if you see us doing like a 6-man instance and there's just all these little hobbits flying around, swinging daggers at everything. It amuses me anyway. One bit of news I was laughing about, I noticed it right before I got on tonight. You know, we're always joking about LOTRO and, oh, isn't that a dead game? Is that game still going? Because, you know, it's coming up on its 10-year anniversary. It's funny that, you know, I mean, there's players that think, well, I left the game, therefore the game doesn't exist anymore. And it's like, yeah, LOTRO did just fine even after you left. But they did that Twitch stream last week where Cordovan was showing off Update 19. Well, everybody was all excited because they got like 425 viewers simultaneously in a LOTRO Twitch stream, which is, I don't know if that's ever happened before. Well, I can't say that hasn't ever happened before. I think they had 800 people for Weatherstock this year. which is also amazing. Or no, they had 800 people show up at Weatherstock. Not necessarily on the Twitch stream, but that was a huge Twitch stream. 400 viewers to watch Cordovan roll out the Update 19 on Bull Roar. That was a big deal. Well, they just posted the video. There's an official LOTRO channel on YouTube that is cleverly enough named LOTRO. Feel free to subscribe to it if you haven't already. But they post replays of the LOTRO streams there, and I just went and looked tonight to see if it had been posted yet. It already has 11,500 views. A LOTRO Twitch stream from last week has almost 12,000 views. So, yeah, if you're worried about the game not being particularly active, or you think that there's not a lot going on, I'm happy to say that you are mistaken, and that LOTRO appears to be quite healthy. There's a lot of interest out there, and it's great to see it. I mean, it's, you know, I wish I could pull 12,000 views on one of my YouTube videos, but I don't have anything that compelling to offer. So, maybe when I finally do the ultimate guide to fishing Middle-earth. All dwarf groups, yeah, those are cool too. And true to the book. Do I have all my bats? Yeah, now I'm just going to go leave and go collect wolf pelts. So I hope everybody's having a good night. Hopefully you guys are all getting your fill of Update 19 so far. Lots of cool new stuff to see and do. Some hunter love, some burglar love. A new floral trading system out in the new zone. That would be cool. All dwarf Erebor instances. Okay, don't need any more bats. I will put this out there. If you are watching for the first time and you haven't followed Allupenya's personal channel, there's the link. He didn't make it. That's a long drop. Where did all the wolves go? There's one. Mr. Wolf, where are you? Ritzelgold scored a devastating hit with coup de grace on the Morgul Raider for 14,955 Balerian damage to morale. That was 1/3 hits. Nice. But it probably totaled up to about 25,000-30,000 total. Young Venus, no all up? I think I can get behind this. I'm trying to be nice. He's my buddy. Although I have to admit, I'm not sure what the point of the backwards ball cap is. It's just hot. I'm sweating underneath here. It's not that I don't have ball caps. I'm just not used to wearing them. I gotta defeat more spiders, too. That's alright. Spiders and hobbits are natural enemies. There's one down. Plus, I'm bound to run into more of them as I'm looking for wolves. So, for those of you just joining us, Allupenya went to his son's ball game and his daughter's gymnastics meet tonight. So, he asked me to fill in. I am your host, Big Ed Mustafa, and I am running around Mirkwood checking out the new Burglar Love. Also talking to CableNet, who's checking out the new Burglar Love. And she seems pretty happy with her critical hits, at least. Ooh, it's a wolf. Nobody cares about goblin deserters. Ooh, it's a wolf. Deserters and bats. Bats and deserters. I am. I'm wearing it a little bit to try to do my all up, but I can't try to talk with a Texas drawl for that long. Plus, I can't really sit here and just say crazy, stupid stuff like brisket is the best barbecue. Only a Texan would say that. It's idiotic. Pork spare ribs are the best barbecue. Probably followed by pulled pork. Really good brisket is really good, though. So the Texans didn't get it all wrong. They just got it out of order is all. They say things like, well, sure, they're 5-1, but imagine how much better the Cowboys will be with Romo back under center instead of that rookie. You know, it's just like, what? Don't even understand where they're coming from. Baffles me. I just need to find a few more spiders. So what are your guys' impression of Mirkwood? Love it or hate it? Feel free to sound off in the chat channel. Also, for those of you who know Allupenya's Discord channel, I am in it right now. So if you want to come and chat with me, just like you would our buddy Allup, feel free to join me. Just doesn't feel like an Allupenya stream without Ninth Pawn in here insulting the crap out of me. Yeah, Burglar's a nice change of pace. I mean, I enjoy playing my champion, and thanks to Chromite, I might have a clue finally on how to play my hunter. 104th level hunter, and didn't really have a clue how to use the character. But, you know, if you're only doing quests, on landscape, I don't suppose you have to be all that uber all the time. If you guys didn't see the stream from last Friday night, Chromite Swiftpaw and I spent about 4 hours going through my 104th level hunter, and he was showing me how to do different attack combinations, and we had buff bars loaded up, and he was showing me how splitting between quick shot and penetrating shot and going back and forth would help ramp things up until you got an instant rapid fire on your longer inducting bow skills. And it was very educational. I learned a lot, and we went through my legendary items, and he told me why they completely sucked, and we redid my 100th level first stage crossbow from scratch and imbued it, and that was fun. So a lot of good ground got covered last Friday. And you can watch the replay of that out on the LOTRO YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out. Allupenya's got plenty of videos out there as well, as do all of the LOTRO stream team members. I want to say it's probably Technical 13 who gathers up our weekly shows and then goes out and posts them on YouTube so you can go out and re-watch them. Some of the fun stuff where Allupenya and Maiden of Rohan are hanging out together and trash talking each other, those are available to rewatch. They're fairly amusing, so be sure to check those out as well. Oh, I don't need any more wolves. I'm sure I've got a Warg Slayer deed, so I'll eventually have to kill him anyway. So, CableNet loves Mirkwood. I always forget I could do Enidwaith instead of Mirkwood. Yeah, I just love being an ambassador to the elves so much and getting the title and the... Oh, CableNet's got to go grab pasta for dinner. Okay, well, thanks for coming by, CableNet. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see you again soon before the stream's over. I think Allup usually cuts it off at 8 because Eldolith's coming up next. So we're okay on wolves. Let's see, do I have a Wolf Slayer deed? Oh, they just count as beasts, as do the bats. Somewhere there should be a mess of spiders over here. Of course, wandering around in the woods at night, who knows what direction I'm actually traveling? I don't. Oh, the Drowned Holt. I have gone too far. The Drowned Holt might be my least favorite part of Mirkwood. Yeah, it's kind of funny, Young Venus, but you know, one of the funny parts about the 40 Thieves is Allup in particular has done a really nice job of recruiting for the kinship. And we talked a lot, hey, yeah, come join us on Brandywine. Yeah, we're all playing burglars. It's super fun. And people are like, yeah, okay, that sounds super fun. And they'll play a burglar to 5th or 10th level, and they'll be like, oh, now I remember why I don't like playing burglars. And They haven't touched their character since. But we do have, I'd say out of the 60, we probably have 40, maybe 45 active members that are still working their burglars up and playing and having fun. Fanged Ruin Hunter. Oh, actually worked my way. Oh no, this is the undead settlement here. I could go turn in quests, but I'm just stubborn. I'm like, nope, I need 4 more spiders. I ain't going back to the Haunted Inn. I've had to do Mirkwood twice in the past week. That's a lot of Mirkwood. Cool, cool. Yeah, come on by Brandywine. We're always happy to have more burglars join the kin over here. Like I said earlier, it's a hoot doing 3-man and 6-man instances with all burglars and calling out fellowship maneuvers to heal the group. And well, thanks to CableNet, I now know how to play a yellow line burglar, which is actually pretty good for grouping, healing, and crowd control. And also, there's 3 things that I know everybody loves to see a streamer do on Twitch, and that is fishing, crafting, and eating and drinking food while on camera. So, I've already been drinking my Coke Zero 20-pound salmon. That's a pretty nice catch. This is a good fishing hole. Drink some Coke Zero. I don't know if I'm going to do any crafting or not, but here's to fishing. Oh man, I was too slow. That's what I get for drinking Coke Zero and not being right on top of the fishing pole here. Everybody needs to do some fishing. The 7 Hero! What gave me away, 7? Is it because I look so much more handsome than I normally do? Or that I lost my Texas speech impediment? I'm going to give my buddy the 7 Hero a shout out too. He's a super good guy, also a LOTRO Stream Team member. And if you're not following the 7 Hero, you should do so immediately. There's his Twitch channel. As much as it pains me to say anything nice about All Up or the 7 Hero, I ran into both of these guys very early on when I first started even thinking about streaming on Twitch, and they were both very nice and very generous to me. I really like both of those guys. It's not going to stop me from making fun of them, but I do like them. So be sure to give the 7 Hero a follow if you haven't already. And if you're really, really lucky, you might be able to catch him playing Overwatch sometime and having a night so bad that he just about gives himself a brain aneurysm. He gets about this close and then he just sort of blacks out from the high blood pressure and he's more calm when he wakes up. It's very entertaining. Always enjoyable to watch that. Allupenya is also an officer in the 40 Thieves kinship. Why are all of my skills grayed out? Missing or incorrect weapon. That is hilarious. I cannot attack because I was still holding my fishing pole. I was going to fish this spider to death. Instead, I'll just stab him with knives. That works too. It's ironic that you can't attack with a fishing rod because, you know, anybody who ever went fishing with their brothers and sisters as a kid knows that getting whacked with a fishing pole really hurts. I think it'd be a pretty good weapon. Lord Zabu, howdy! Yeah, I absolutely do that. If I'm fishing for more than just amusement, I'll put it right in my number one slot. I'll do this, and then I can just sit there and tap the fishing button and not have to mess with the mouse at all. I just always try to fish on stream at least a little bit, so I wanted to get some quick fishing in while I was by the water. I have not killed Allup, Baden. Allup is alive and well. He said something about driving to Wisconsin, though, and he wanted me to wear a hat backwards and do his stream. Something about an alibi? I don't know what that's all about. I was just happy to get the extra play time in, so here I am. I'd mentioned before I am in Allup's Discord channel. If you want to pop in and chat, would love to chat with you. If you just want to hang out and type your chat instead of speaking it out loud, totally cool too. Very flexible tonight. Allupenya is at his son's ball game and his daughter's gymnastics. And I told him I'd fill in for him so he could go hang out with the kids tonight. So hopefully they are having a good time. We are lurking in Mirkwood, and I am just trying to kill one last spider so I can go turn in a bunch of quests. And we have a lucky volunteer right now. Okay, what else do I have? Engaging the enemy is the only one I haven't completed. So what is engaging the enemy? Servants at the enemy, Durberstag. Alright, well if these are all done, we can remove all. We'll go figure out where these enemies are I need to go engage. They are quite a ways back. Let's go back to the Haunted Inn instead. And I'll turn in the rest of these stuff, and if I need to double back, I can. Might be able to take a quick horse back to the other area. The other thing you can do is use your defensive skills. Skill bar is a permanent spot for the skills like fishing, and then just change to that setup rather than changing your main setup. Like popping into something like that. That would be handy. I probably ought to do that with travel skills too. I've got some characters with some really crowded toolbars. Did I eat all up, Grizzly? We don't ask and we don't tell. What happens between me and Allup is between me and Allup. The only thing I can say is he did not buy me dinner and a movie, so he was probably out of luck on that. I use the travel plugin for my travel skills. Yeah, I know that they kind of designed LOTRO to be more plugin friendly. I'd played some older MMOs where friends were playing with plugins all the time, and they were just disastrous. They'd corrupt the game client. People would have to reinstall. Whenever an update came out, it would break all of the plugins. So people would get used to using plugins, and then there'd be an update, and all the plugins would quit working, and they couldn't play until they removed them. And then they'd have to wait a couple weeks for the plugin devs to catch up to the game client. And it's just, I have seen in the past where using plugins seemed to be a lot of work, and I've always kind of avoided it for that reason. When I hop on, I just kind of want to play and have fun. I don't want to worry about if my plugins are current with the current game client, or if I need to worry about managing a bunch of extra crap. Nothing wrong with using plugins if you want them. I've just gotten used to playing the vanilla game client.
Would you do something for me?
Tokens of fealty.
What can I do? Stay a moment. Make a run and stay a moment.
What can I do for you? Make a run. Stay a moment.
What do you need? Will you lend me your ear?
Megavanen.
Megavanen to you. Pulse modifier for glee, clever retort. Harmful gamble, riddle range.
If not for the Lord and Lady, we would fall.
Oh my. There are some very handy plugins. Anything gorgeous is vendor trash, remember that. Oddly enough, if it's nasty or vile, the collector may still want it. Ooh, I got a loot box. Kazad Steel.
What's this about vendor trash?
Anything that's labeled as a gorgeous item, a gorgeous sword sheath, gorgeous fur, gorgeous skin, gorgeous wing, none of the task collectors take it. It's trash.
What's the task collector limit for VIP?
I don't know if VIP affects it one way or another.
Well, I mean, I only get 5.
Well, the way you build it up, see, I'm free to play, but most of my characters can do 10 tasks per day. There are titles that come with doing tasks. The Busy Bee, the Up and Comer, the Hot Shot, the Busy Beaver. And as you do them, every 100th task moves you up a level. And every time you get to 100, 200, 300, you get a title. Sometimes you get cosmetics. And they give you a token to upgrade your maximum number of tasks per day. So, like a Busy Beaver can do 9 tasks per day. A Hot Shot can do 10 tasks per day. So you can actually increase the number of tasks you can do by doing tasks. And when you get to end game, the Riders of Rohan stuff that's 105th level that you collect around Minas Tirith, it's 250,000 experience points a day just doing 10 task turn-ins. 10 items is worth 25,000 XP, so it adds up. And with the new the housing area task turn-in centers, like if you've got a pile of jeweled sword sheaths or you've got broken wooden clubs, you can go to the task board and they'll have different entries for the same item based on who you want to gain rep with. So if you're working up Angmar and you're working up Forakel, the Losoth, for instance, you can go to your housing center and turn in broken wooden clubs for whichever faction you want the rep for, without having to travel all the way back to BF Egypt to turn in broken clubs. So it's a very cool new feature, and it makes leveling up and getting your rep a lot easier.
And apparently, VIP still get 5 at the beginning. That's good to know.
There you go. That is
Very for sure that'd be one of the things that VIP would be like, oh, hey.
Harmless Armless Octopus. Harmless, welcome to the stream. I am not Allupenya, your host. I am Big Ed Mustafa, subbing for Allupenya. We'll go ahead and give Allup another shout out here real quick. If you were... Hi! If you were hoping for the real Allupenya and you don't want a substitute, just give Allupenya a follow, and you can catch him the next time he's streaming on his personal channel. And we expect him to be right back here next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Also, Harmless, thank you for that input, because that was something I was kind of curious about.
Yes, your reward for grinding tasks is the ability to grind more tasks.
What's your reward for fishing?
Cool housing trophies.
More trophies than you know what to do with.
Oh, I know exactly what to do with fishing trophies. Litter them throughout all of the Brandywine server.
You know, I still don't have a house.
Really? Anywhere?
I haven't gotten one yet. I ought to. Hold on. Just for you, Ed, I will start up Lord of the Rings and go look around about purchasing a house.
Okay, well, if you want to get a house on Brandywine, go to the Hobbit housing area near Michael Delving, and most of the rest of the 40 Thieves are in the Rye Bottom neighborhood by the Kin House. In fact, you can just pop to the Kin House and then walk around the neighborhood and see what's left available. But we've bought a lot of houses that were empty there.
That was going to be my next question. Was where?
And hi, Talarian. Welcome to Discord.
Spider Pig.
Spider Pig.
And hey, Spider Pig.
A fast way to get to the right house. You could go to the merchant in front of the house.
Wait, don't I have a teleport to Kin House?
If you're in the Kin and the Kin has a Kin House, you get the skill automatically.
I think the Kin has to have a rank of 3 or 4 or something like that. But the 40 Thieves are that old.
Yeah, to get a kin house, you have to be rank 7 or higher. We were rather miffed when we were growing pretty steadily, and we were like, man, we need a kin house. Wow, we really need a kin house. And then it was like, why can't we get a kin house? It's like, oh, you have to wait many, many more weeks. We were not happy about it.
Yeah, we have a travel to kin house.
There you go.
I knew we did because it put it on there, my bar, automatically when I first got into kin.
All right, I'm going to go pop back to the Murkies real quick and finish up this quest I missed earlier. And we'll come back to the Haunted Inn and wreck more stuff. I like riding Stable Master's horses because it gives me a chance to stretch and drink some delicious Coke Zero.
The deliciousness of Coke Zero.
Exactly.
Shall not be ignored. So how do I know if one is for sale or not? Oh, this one's not.
There is a sign in front of the house that says for sale.
Oh, I didn't know. Because this house didn't have any... It's the first house I've seen on this neighborhood that didn't have some kind of outside decoration, so...
Yeah, some people just use their housing as extra storage. Some people get into decorating them and gussying them up. I was just going to say, I just sent a shout out to my buddy here, Grizzly Wookie, who's also a member of the LOTRO stream team. If you're not following Grizzly Wookie, you should immediately. He's always fun to watch, fun to hang out with. And streams LOTRO, Dungeons & Dragons Online, and probably other games. Those are just your two?
Lately, yes, that's about it.
I'm always threatening to stream other games, and it's just like, oh man, I want to play Doom. Ooh, I should play some more Fallout 4. And then I sit down, and it's like, yep, it's LOTRO time.
Oh, this one's for sale.
Perfect.
It's cute.
And hopefully not too far from the kin house.
It's 17 gold. Oh my god.
Then it's a luxury house. There are simple houses and luxury houses.
Deluxe houses, yeah.
What's shared housing storage?
You could use a chest in the house, and it will be available for all you give the permission to. Your account is always allowed to use this chest, but you could allow specific other characters. You have to name the characters which have access to the chest.
Okay, and I get a chest from the get-go.
The chest, I believe, is automatically there.
Yeah. Okay, I have a small, very small house.
Should I look over to try to show you something?
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
Okay. Then I have to come back out to myself. Which I don't know. So, otherwise I would be able to play it.
Oh, I still get some yard brick in this game. Okay, cool. I'm actually not that far from the kin house either.
It's a good thing.
So yeah, apparently there's a luxury house for sale, not too far from the kin house. Just how big is this? Oh, it's like, oh, hold on. This is even bigger than the kinship house. Oh god, it keeps going.
Well, it's probably another kinship house.
This place is huge. How many hooks does our kinship house have?
I have no idea. I can tell you all the wall hooks by counting the fish, but it's
This
a lot.
one offers 118 interior decoration hooks. But the upkeep is 350 silver. What's the upkeep? Is that like daily or
Weekly.
Weekly.
weekly?
Weekly fee.
Okay, so that's... I could have bought that house. Darn. I could totally pull that off. No, I didn't. Okay, there's a place to get to my bank in Brandywine Hills, right? There's like a plantation keeper or something.
Sorry, what are you searching
There's
for?
like a house. There's a house in the Shire Hills area that has like it's got like a vendor for, and then it's also got a bank access.
Yeah, all the housing areas have that.
Yeah, but where is it on Shire? Oh, wait, maybe
About in the middle, I think.
Forge
Near the
Relic
center
Master.
of the region.
Yeah, I think I found it.
And the task turn-in center. And
Oh, I'm not sure. Homestead Provisions.
yeah, and they have a relic and
And this
Forge
is where the
Master.
tax... Okay, this is where the Taskmaster is too. Okay.
No, the Taskmaster's out on the couch right now, probably watching Murder, She Wrote. Or do you mean the in-game Taskmaster?
In-game Taskmaster.
All right. That's probably the best way to tell that I'm not really Allupenya, because if you're watching the stream, you're like, little round dude, beard on his face, backwards ball cap, but the burglar play is too good. It can't really be Allupenya, and that's how you know that it's me.
All right, now.
It's my hope that he'll actually go watch the replay later and be like, Ed, you son of a bitch. We'll get him good and fired up. I want to believe that's Allupenya, but he plays a burglar too well. It's like he's competent and he knows what he's doing kind of some of the time.
Wow, okay. Let's calm it down a little there.
I gave Maiden of Rohan a shout out there too, even though she only stopped by and typed one sentence into chat and then has disappeared on us.
I don't think she's disappeared. I think she is just lurking.
Alright, that could
As
be.
she does.
I'm just a little jealous. You know, they talk about how you have a work wife or a work husband. Certain streamers sort of have streaming husbands or streaming wives. Like Andrew Allstars and Eldolith. Eldolith is in his chat all the time, hanging out and moderating for him.
No, that's because Eldolith has a crush on him.
I know. I think that's evident to everybody. But
No, she's actually admitted it.
like, I wanted to be Allapenya's streaming wife, but now Maiden's kind of moving in on him. I'm pretty mad about it.
Jealous,
Jealous.
cough, cough. Jealous.
Most are jealous of Andrew's British accent.
Yeah, I asked Eldolith point blank the other night. I'm like, does your husband have any idea of how big of a crush you have on Andrew All Stars? She goes, oh yeah. Didn't even blink. I was amused. Any attempt at denial or deflection would have been met with ridicule. I had to give her props, though.
Oh, hey, Cable. Why can't I do that right now? What?
Murder, She Wrote. The wife loves it, CableNet. Mrs. Mustafa's probably watching it right now. It's kind of funny because she's got all of the DVDs, but she watches it on the Hallmark channel. My wife has the attention span of a highly caffeinated 6-year-old, so if she doesn't get commercial breaks regularly, she can't sit that long and just watch a show. I think I'm going back to Dan and Glower.
I thought this was my home. It won't let me in my home.
Yeah, when they finally published the
What?
Murder, She Wrote MMO, CableNet and my wife will probably form a kin. You can't get into your own house.
No, it says you're too busy right now. You
That's
cannot do that right now.
That's highly weird. You might try logging out and logging back in.
I just did.
Hmm. CableNet's going to go try to get her beta invite for the Murder, She Wrote MMO. Very cool.
Beta invite from Murder, She Wrote MMO. Oh, you. It says I'm currently visiting the house of Grizzly Wookie. What?
You broke housing.
Grizzly, could you send me a written note so I can find you?
Yeah.
I just wrote a dot in the...
Yeah, I see you now.
Yeah, Anza says apparently there's a bug with the houses, been for a few hours. Hey, congratulations on finding a new bug, though. That's pretty exciting.
I don't think it's new, because as you said, a bug, I remember that they said something about a bug in the housing, that you might not get in your house directly after buying it or something. A bug that could prevent owners to enter their homes, and that seems to be right the point.
I was in there once, though.
Yeah, just a moment. I will try to.
Okay, I was able to get into the empty house. The other house that was for sale.
I will just look it up. It's under main issues. Harmless actors.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't buy a premium house. After all. Oh well. I'll just put all my stuff that I was gonna put in my house back, I guess. That's just irritating.
Dang it.
Will it let me... Okay, so it says you don't have permission to use that.
I didn't really want to have to fight my way out of here, but since there's a spider slayer deed, I may as well do this the bloody way.
Oh well.
That was the message.
Harmless Armless read the official message.
That sucks.
I'll tell you what sucks. Dyson vacuum cleaners, they're very lightweight yet powerful.
Hey. Question is, do I need to leave the area before I'm able to use my house again?
It just says something about 5 minutes.
5 minutes it will be. Oh yeah, go in this house. No, this is my house. Never mind.
Should be able to go in my house.
Come look at this freaking huge house over here. I haven't been to the Kin house in a while, unfortunately. I need you to help me decide if this is bigger.
Lego blocks, Ed. Lego blocks.
Because, okay, so this is normal. I remember there being an extra little hobby cubby hole over there. But then there's like 2 extra wings back here.
Yeah, we actually bought one of the cheapest houses for kinships in the neighborhood, so the other kin houses are probably slightly more spacious.
I see.
I will try to look it up. Because this is...
I mean, if you look it up, then you can... There's a number you can go by. And that's what the for sale sign says is like 112. I think that'd be the best, easiest way to go by. It's got 118 decoration hooks.
I had never considered the damage that Lego blocks could do to your vacuum cleaner.
I'm in my house. Woo!
I cannot go in there. I don't have the permission to do that.
Yeah, I don't know how to... Permissions... No, that's the map.
You have you could go to character and then house.
Like
And
missions.
oh, they changed that. So and you click on the house you have. You should have 2 houses here because you have access to
There you go.
the kinship house and your personal house.
I think I fixed it.
And permissions is listed as button.
Like it.
And remember, burglars, you should always be addling.
Addle all the things.
It takes like 600 addles to complete the class deed. That's a lot of addling.
What?
I need to find relics to give me a 1-second cooldown on aim and coup de grace.
Okay, I'm happy with my little house now. Alright,
Awesome.
I put permissions to everyone in the kinship.
I think you can you give permissions to all in the kinship?
Yep. Yes,
Yep.
you can.
I just gave everyone in the kinship visitor privileges.
I gave everybody in the kinship permission to access my storage, just in case I'm not online and somebody needs fish trophies.
Look at my house. I bought a house.
That's awesome.
I chose the floor and walls.
Scholars can hook you up with different paint. You can get different musical themes for your house.
Yeah, I bought a bed, a floor, and a wall. I got the checkered floor and sienna wall.
Okay.
It's like a musty mustard color. All right. Now then.
Okay, defeated Marival. I need to collect relics. Summon and defeat the Morval Guard.
Okay, the house you were showing me is the kinship house.
It is a kinship house.
It is a kinship house. It costs 17 gold, 250 silver. It has
that a count?
118 spots for interior and 12 for outer decoration. The luxury house has 74 indoor and 7 outside. And the small ones have 32 interior and 5 outdoor.
Little playing tip for anybody who has a character level 90th or above who's looking for treasure caches. There's one here in the Dark Gap here in Donnegal, wherever I'm at. But I didn't even know this was here, and Junior's Beebs and I ran this at 105th level the other night, and boom, there it is. Who knew? I was on my champion last night and picked it up. I didn't even know they had treasure caches out here in Mirkwood. I did know they added roving threats. I think they added roving threats and treasure caches together.
Yep. And you could get the treasure caches and roving threats in Forocho, Forkal, Angmar, Misty Mountains, Evendim, Northstone. I think that's all. All of the classic areas.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere except Bree, Shire, Arid Lewin, and then I don't think the Lone Lands or the North Downs have roving threats, but every place else does.
Yeah, I only paid 1 gold for this house. As you can see.
But it contains chest.
Contains a chest.
Yeah, there is a chest. This one here.
Young Venus says it's not in the skirmish. North Downs does have roving threats. I don't know that I've run into any roving threats out there, though.
There are, I think there are 3 or 4.
Are there? Okay. That's one of the fun parts about streaming. I get to learn stuff every time I play.
I'm just looking if I have something I could place here. And I just have 2 items I could use. But for that you have to give me permission to decorate.
Or just, you know, give them to me.
I can't because they are bound to my character.
Oh.
So I have to place them, but after that you could revoke the permission, and then just you could take it away, but you could just send it back to me. Okay, that the book stand of scribe I think I could give you, but I have a
There you go.
Still need 1 relic. How'd you guys do at the festival last night?
How about that one?
Had a lot of fun.
I was watching you guys on Maiden's stream. It looked like there was a little bit of drunken horseback racing and some different things going on.
Something like that.
Always a good time.
Okay, I placed one inside. Doormat here.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I get this doormat with other new character. And I can't buy that many houses.
So here's a question for you. If you're in chat or on Discord, do you have any interest in the new premium housing? Have you gone out and bought your new premium house out in Western Gondor yet? Death Lane is a rotation. Use the Cunning Feign Subtle, then you crit response skills that rotate back to cunning and repeat. Which one's cunning? Cunning attack.
Cunning feint.
Cunning, then feint. I think this is improved feint, yeah. Cunning, then feint, and then subtle stab, which is next to there. No, that's surprise strike. Subtle stab, there we are. So he's suggesting using that as a rotation. We'll give that a try on this wolf. When you're going up against green mobs, it's easy to get sloppy. They tend to die quickly. How are we doing? 27 viewers at the moment. Welcome to Wanderings of Allupenya. I am not Allupenya. I am a very close facsimile, however. I am Big Ed Mustafa, who's substituting for my buddy, and he will be back as scheduled next Wednesday. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We're just checking out a little bit of the new Burglar Love out in Mirkwood, killing some stuff, and breaking things, which is what adventurers typically do when you're not picking up goat poop.
What did they actually do, the burglars?
You know, it's probably going to show up more at level cap than it is in the mid-game, so I'll leave that up to CableKnit. She seemed pretty happy with some of her new damage from coup de grace. One of her 3 hits was for 15k, so that's pretty impressive.
I was hoping you were going to say, oh, they buffed the trickster tree. Like, yes!
They probably did. I only play red and yellow, so whatever they did to the gambler I won't know about anyway.
No, I was talking about yellow.
Yellow line, I know. I'm just saying my knowledge is incomplete at this point.
Stay a moment.
Alright, let's see if I can actually clear up a pack space here.
Are devoted to the fall of the enemy.
This is another crowd pleaser whenever you're streaming LOTRO. Be sure to spend a lot of time organizing your pack space. The viewers love that.
Well, they love seeing how much backspace you have, and then also how much you've filled it with crap.
There's a lot of crap. Or in this case, there's a lot of carp. Perfect. Just so Allup feels part of the stream, I will mail him this carp. Just because I'm kind of a dick.
Huh.
Allup Baba, 1 carp. Enjoy the carp, buddy. I caught it on your stream.
So it's yours.
Exactly.
Can you even cook fish?
Yeah.
There are some that may be cooked.
Any fish that is bordered in green is a game fish. It's a cooking ingredient. Dace, catfish, largemouth bass, golden mullet, flounder, carp.
I guess I just haven't found a recipe yet in cooking that has fish in it.
They're all trail food recipes. You get them automatically. You don't have to go out and find the recipe. And actually, for low-level characters, the fish recipes are particularly good. They'll give like boosts to multiple stats and fairly good ones for the level of recipe that they are.
So what? As soon as I just pick up a fish, it'll give me a recipe?
No, as soon as you get the cooking skill, the recipe will be listed on your trail foods recipes.
That's what I'm saying, though, is
Grilled dace, it should be there. First level cooking skill, trail foods.
I'll look in a minute once I get my...
Lock the things you don't want to sell and then hit the sell all button. I also use hips offensively, so what do I do now? I use hips offensively occasionally. Like you'll get into a boss encounter or somebody that you have to trigger, and if you can't start out in stealth as a burglar, it's very unpleasant. And so I'll sometimes use hide in plain sight to go into stealth after combat is started so I can attack from stealth. It's pretty handy. Looks like I missed a whole bunch of cable knit and death lane talking burglar tech. Ninth Pawn, howdy, how are you? I am our substitute Allupenya tonight because Allupenya is busy with family stuff. So we are in Allupenya's Discord channel if you want to pop in and say hi. Also, I'm kind of wondering when Eldolith is going to be along. I forget what time she starts the stream. I think Allup's usually off by 8 or 8:30. I think Elda starts at 9 Central. I don't remember. There's probably a schedule. Let's see. Nope.
Ed, look
Yeah.
at Discord.
Look at Discord.
Yep.
Well, that would just make too much sense. Oh, okay. So that's rather unfortunate, but it sounds like
Possibly no stream from Elda.
possibly no stream. I'm sure she will let us know if she's back.
I'm not going to say what happened, but I just figured I'd at least let y'all know.
Well, I appreciate it. Hi, Ninth Pawn.
Hello, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Hey, Ninth.
Hi, Grizzly.
Alright, well, there's usually a method to this. Pick out stuff that you already have in your inventory.
Ninth pawn? Is that the ninth pawn in chess or something like that?
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
chess. It's a thing from chess.
Okay, but in chess you just have 8.
Yes, exactly.
Is it something like the 12th man or something like that?
He's,
No, it's like
he's a fifth wheel. He's a third leg. He's the odd
the
man
oxymoron.
out. Exactly.
Do I have to stress that English is not my native language?
Nope, I think we all pick up on that.
Oh,
It's an unusual colloquialism. Although golfers have a tradition called the 19th hole, which is usually the bar back at the clubhouse, yes. I don't think chess players have the same tradition. I could be
no,
wrong.
but as with counting, it could be good or it could be bad, and the fifth wheel is something not wanted, and the 12th player is something wanted. So, by the way, I was just thinking in German, if you are if you're quite happy, you're auf Wolke 7, cloud number 7. In English, it's cloud number 9. Do you know why?
That I don't.
Nope.
No.
So,
I don't know either, so I was just asking because I wanted to know.
okay,
Well,
yeah.
we've got a
Oh,
saying.
that kind of sounded like you had the answer. No, I have no idea.
We've got a saying of being on cloud 9.
Well, that's what Tellurian's saying, that in Germany you're on cloud 7. In English you're in cloud 9.
I don't remember where it comes from, to be honest.
And I also think we are a bit we are different on numbers concerning the lives of a cat, because I think it's also 7 and 9.
Cats have 9 lives.
And I'm not quite sure if since I don't have cats, I don't know the saying exactly. So
There's an old saying in the United States, a man with Chinese neighbors has no cats.
I was once told that Chinese people that are having cats will break their tails so that there is that see this is an owned cat.
Wait, what? You broke up there for the last bit.
I don't really know how to say it, but they had
They break their tails?
yeah, something like that. So that it's not straight, and all cats with straight tails are wild ones. So no one claims to have them.
Oh, by
So,
breaking the cat's
you could eat
tail,
them.
people know that the cat belongs to somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That is a messed up way of putting a collar on a cat. Oliver Common, welcome to the stream.
I know that.
Yeah, thank you for explaining German to Tellurian. He very much appreciates it.
Yeah, and I when I look at when I watch snooker on television, I always have to grin when the referee is calling out the points the player has achieved, and always when he says 9, I think, why does he say no?
Oh, the wonders of language.
Yeah, and other things in other languages where nodding is denial, and shaking your head is approval. There are cultural differences.
Wait, so nodding your head over there means
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
and shaking your head means yes?
Yep.
Why?
I think it's India, but I'm not sure. Don't blame it on me. It's just cultural differences. And I think it's good that it's different. Even if it might be source of some misunderstanding.
Oh, you don't want to watch the debate?
God, no.
Everybody in the media already wrote their stories about who won tonight's debate yesterday.
And what's the outcome?
It's rigged.
And tedious, and we're all tired of hearing about it. They started the primary campaigns almost 18 months ago.
You know, I almost wish that Obama would initiate martial law and just continue being the president. Be better than putting up with either Trump or Hillary.
Well, maybe we'll get a murder-suicide at tonight's debate, and they can just go ahead and appoint Bernie Sanders as president.
Good old Bird.
He's crazy as a loon, but at least he believes the stuff he says. Alright, well, in light of Grizzly Wookiee's revelation, I may just go ahead and keep playing tonight until Eldolith shows up and tells me to get the hell off of her channel. That might be the way to go.
Probably.
We will keep the mediocre times rolling.
Unless you want me to pick it up.
Yeah, if you want to do some streaming later, just say the word, bud.
Alright. I won't be able to pull any big numbers like you, but...
Well, people like watching me because I'm a horrible streamer, and they're like, my stream's better than his. Plus, I'm not particularly good looking or in good physical condition, so they're like, I'm in way better shape than Big Ed Mustafa. I look way better in swimming trunks than he ever possibly could. Seeing me just makes people feel better about themselves. That's really kind of the key to my whole success. Thank you for giggling at that and not just going, yep, yeah, I think you're right.
Why would I do that? I'd be a horrible person if I did that.
Oh, man. I already killed the greedy moral thief. Why do I have to go back to Dan and Glor again?
Zingor says, "Wow, looking good tonight, Hollow."
Thanks, Zinger. Yeah, I was really kind of looking forward to doing this tonight because people screw up me and all up all the time anyway. We're always chatting in each other's channels. So people will hear my voice and be like, that's a good point, all up. And I'll be like, wait, do I suddenly have a Texas speech impediment? Did I say something about Go Cowboys? What the hell happened? So I figure having me host his channel tonight will just throw further chaos into the channel. It'll confuse everybody.
Light the fuels of chaos!
Exactly.
Everybody likes a little bit of chaos now and then. It's just a matter of how much you can control it, precious.
Well, there's scouts in Dan and Glore I have to find too.
I think that's a 3-pass experience. At least 3 passes. One to find out, yes, there is someone. Oh, kill someone. And they are led by that one. Kill that afterwards. Wouldn't it be easier just to drop a bomb? Something like that.
Whoa.
On Dan and Glore?
Yep.
Oh, there's elves that have to get rescued eventually.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's use a magic spell. The magic spell is intelligent and will not harm the elves. I always wonder if I use the fire on. How does it distinguish between foe and friend and foe?
Yeah, who thought they'd have smart bombs clear back in Middle Earth?
Yeah. And think of a champion when he does raging blades or something like that. He just hits enemies.
Yeah.
I wonder how populated a server would be if they made a new server that was completely friendly fire. So if you have AOA skills and your friendlies get in the way, you take damage from it.
It would be realistic, but no fun.
Yeah, nobody likes realism in their video games.
I don't know. I think that'd actually be... I think that would actually be popular.
How long have you been playing LOTRO, Grizzly?
Not because of LOTRO, but because of other games.
No, I'm just saying that the reason I asked the question is because, I mean, as LOTRO has evolved, they keep adding easy buttons to it. Like we were talking about the task turn-in station. Anything that's a little bit annoying, anything that's a little bit challenging, anything that's slightly inconvenient, players whine about until it gets, in their mind, fixed. So realism and MMOs are basically polar opposites. It's like, I want to have grand epic adventures, but it needs to be really super convenient for me.
Alright.
I'm like you. I love the idea. It's completely unmarketable. So no matter what else we decide to do, Grizzly and I cannot open our own game studio together. Whatever we create would go over like a lead balloon, and nobody would want to play it but us.
No, I don't think so. I know a lot of people that would play something like that. It just would have to be marketed towards them and not towards LOTRO. Is what I think.
I wish that were true. Okay, I'm supposed to be looking for some scouts while I'm here. No scouts over here. By the way, All Up, I'm happy to see you remembered how to grow facial hair. Thanks, darling.
That's funny.
Maybe just to aggravate All Up, whenever I pretend to be him, I'll just do a Hank Hill imitation. Them Cowboys are going to be tough come after the bye week, I tell you what.
No, no, no. You got it all wrong. You gotta do it like this. I tell you what, them Cowboys are gonna be tough come the bye week. Oh, good Lord. What is that? Why are you using a charcoal grill when you could be using propane accessories?
I wanted to catch the end of the Cowboys game last weekend, but I missed it because I was in the bathroom due to my narrow urethra. There's a scout.
Is that one of his quotes? Is
Narrow urethra, yeah, that's why they only had Bobby.
narrow urethra?
The wife and I wanted to have more children, but we couldn't on account of my narrow urethra.
I never actually watched the show before.
It
I
was,
can do our impersonation only because of clips and snippets.
well, and Hank Hill was basically just Mr. Anderson from Beavis and Butthead, so you can pretty much sort of blend them together. In fact, I think they did a sketch one time where they had Mr. Anderson and Hank Hill standing next to each other. Mr. Anderson was much more gruff. Say, aren't you the boys that I caught whacking off in my tool shed? No, sir. That was other kids or something.
No, sir. That was no, sir. That was other kids or something. yeah. Other kids. We wouldn't do something like that. Shut up, Butthead. Shut up, Beavis. You sound retarded. No, you shut up.
There's a scout. They keep defiling all the remains.
Well, you see, I could do an impersonation of that Big Ed guy, but Big Ed kind of sounds like a lot of other people. So I'm just gonna go over here and sip my Diet Coke. Excuse me, Coke Zero. And that was also my first time doing a Beavis and Butthead impersonation.
There you go.
Just because I wanted to see if I could, I'm trying to do a 3-man skirmish by myself. And you know, I'm not dying, and my companion's not dying, but man, it's taking a long time.
Depends on your class and the class of your companion.
My companion is a herbalist, and my class is burglar.
Yeah.
Burglar tricks, not burglar redline.
Yellow line's still plenty soloable.
Oh yeah, I know. I got plenty of that. Plenty of that there, CC.
Where's the other dead elf?
You have to find how many?
3. I've got 2 of the 3. I am searching for the 3rd scout. He might be up by the thief.
One is in the middle of the I think they are spread out. One is more to the left, one is right in the middle, and the other one is more to the right. Right, left, middle. Unfortunately, my character is too low to show you.
I'll find him. I just have to keep maiming and killing stuff until the 3rd scout turns up. I've just killed enough Moraville, it's become not fun anymore, so I'll just sort of scoot around here. Collect the priceless elf treasure. I have collected the priceless elf treasure. Who knew? If you've never gone through Goblin Town with a burglar, it will totally change your mind about Goblin Town. It almost makes it fun. So you don't have to kill the same mob 45 times because you run past it 45 times. Not saying it's not still tedious, but it's at least manageable. Well, Zinger, I gotta drink soda tonight because I've got to go see my probation officer tomorrow. That didn't sound anything like all up. That was no fun.
Right, you weren't loud enough.
That's true.
And no, I was unable to do the 3-man instance by myself.
Yeah, there's usually a boss at the end that kind of squashes the fun.
Yeah, he kind of squashed me.
Which skirmish did you do?
Oh, the only one that I have unlocked, Trouble in Tuckborough.
Gondamon should be available to you too.
Nope.
Stay a moment.
Free to play has only Trouble in Tuckborough.
Stay a moment.
Did you? Okay, one is a defensive and one is an offensive.
I don't have any of the defensive. I already tried.
How can I be of service?
That's a little weird.
I'll check. I'll check it again, but after I get done with this one, because it might be like the housing and a couple other things that were kind of weird tonight.
It's just a weird night. Allupenya is handsome and doesn't talk with a weird speech impediment. Maiden of Rohan is pleasantly silent.
What? Pleasantly silent? I would pay money if she would come in here. Well, not literally pay money since I have none.
I was going to say Monopoly money or...
IOUs.
There you go.
I'll pay her in delicious baked goods.
She would take baked goods, I believe, and you can also pay just about anybody from Wisconsin in cheese.
Yeah, cheese is like nah, I want to watch out for the cheese mafia.
Wisconsiners deal in cheese the way prison inmates trade cigarettes.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the cheese mafia. So I'd rather not deal with cheese.
They talk about the Velvet Mafia. It's the Velveeta Mafia.
The Velveeta.
In these dark days, we must work together or flee.
See, this is the problem with organizing my bags into save and sell, is that a lot of the stuff that I may not want to keep is stuff that I'm passing on to alts and kinmates. And almost everything ends up in the save category for that reason, unless I mail it off.
That's why I have shared storage. I put everything that could be used for crafting in there.
Oh, I wish I had shared storage. Oh, that sounds so nice. Let me guess, free for VIPs?
No.
Really?
I think you get 10 slots for free, though, don't you?
I don't really know. I know it started with 20 slots for, I think it was some pre-order. I think it was Milkwood or something like that.
I see.
And that was that bonus was somehow cancelled with that you could buy it later, but the people pre-ordering had not to pay. So.
Oh.
No, but nonetheless, my bags are always full.
Yeah, there's no such thing as enough storage. There is just too much crap to pick up all the time.
And if I'm not at a Vault Keeper at the moment, but I think I have 250 slots in the shared inventory. 120 at least on each character, and the character itself 135 slots, and they are always full.
Yeah, Allupenya and his crafting abilities are pretty famous.
You must remember to remind Allupenya that that his bags are better sorted than last week or something like that. How did you end up that? Did you throw away half of it?
I'm just excited to be able to mail Grizzly Wookie 30 or 40 fishing trophies for his new house.
There is a limit. You could not send to someone who has 50 mails in his inbox.
I mean, I'll accept him, I guess.
I know a friend of mine sent some ore to another one, and he had I think 100 or something like that, and he just sent it in stacks of one.
One piece at a time.
Yeah. So he said, "You have to look in your mail. I couldn't send you anymore." I would have.
There's nothing better than watching Allupenya open his mail on Allupbaba here on stream.
What do you need?
Fish,
Yes, I know. 'cause
Fish,
there's, like,
rhubarb.
many.
You guys are dicks.
Wait,
Carrots.
does he want rhubarb?
He loves rhubarb, as far as we know.
Okay. That's just... God dang it.
Be riding across the landscape. It's like, ooh, a tater. Pick it up, mail it to him. Oh, I got mail. A tater. Thanks, you guys are dicks. I know.
But since we were talking about bugs, I was just reminded on level and something. I did a skirmish lately, and I did it at level 36 as a two-man version, and I got killed by the second wave because the mobs were the first ones were exactly the level. The next one, there was a wolf in it with level 114. And I was watching while being dead a few minutes, and after that I had I think 20 mobs there, and they ranged from level 6 to level 116.
Awesome.
I don't know how that could happen. It was a hurtful experience.
Well, I know that I had some higher levels in mine, and I made it for a while. I think that's mostly because I've power leveled my herbalist so much higher than me.
Yeah, but even if I had a level cap character invited, I don't really know if he could hit a 100 PC level 116.
That's true.
It would be purple to him, and it was purple to me. And what purple?
Well, that level
Well,
116 must be your
problem it
guaranteed death opponent. So that'd be 11 levels higher than you could possibly get in the game, and that should make him untouchable. Or I'm
Yeah,
wrong
no,
and bad at math, maybe both.
Back in the time when 75 was capped, you could set a skirmish to be of higher level than your own. And I did kill with my
What can I
hunter
do for you?
many enemies of level 85. when 75 was cut.
Return to Imar
Because
Lalai
in
and
the
tell Bradley it is time for the second party to cross.
defense of Tangulat, you have these ballistas which do incredible damage. I couldn't hit them myself.
They want the second party to cross the Anduin River. I don't know why. Second launch officer. I don't see a second launch officer.
What are you looking for?
Well, I had a quest ring, and somebody across the river was telling me to come over here and to request. I can go back and reread the text again.
I think some of them are pointing towards the NPC in the pavilion near the Anduin.
Not there. Alpherbus says, return to the launch officer Kalangoth near the boats, and he will ferry you back to Lothlorien so you can speak with Braglin. Tell him it is time for the second crossing. So I'm looking for Braglin.
Okay, I think I know where he is. Go back to Lorien, and then head east. I think you will come about the party area where at night most elves are drunk.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's in the gazebo here?
Yeah, the gazebo.
Okay.
I think.
Dead ahead, I think you're right.
Of course he's right, he's Telly.
Exactly.
I don't know everything, especially coming to classes.
Oh, this is the hidden guard. Okay, this starts that whole hidden guard deal.
The golden host of Lothlorien has crossed the river Anduin, but now a second smaller party must follow in its wake. These are the elves of the hidden guard, chosen to bring the prisoner Marzal to the gates of Gul'dan.
You get introduced to the leaders.
Yep. Why are all the hidden guard running like they're on meth? The Lalu God Humur's Bagel.
For good or ill, we now have no choice but to embark upon this journey. The success of the Hidden God's errand will depend, I think, upon secrecy.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
What up, other honky? Gamer Gramp, how's it going, man? I am your host for this evening, Allupenya's evil twin. Gamer Gramp was actually in Texas and visited Allupenya. Did you guys go grab lunch or something the other day? It was last week, if I remember right. Yeah. I did see the picture. Okay, there's supposed to be a troll back here for me to wail on. There he is. That was not the toughest quest I've ever completed. Did you notice the shirt I wore? I am trying to remember.
What a weird question to ask.
You are not an orc. We should not be fighting. Let's take a look and see. There's a picture he put of, actually I think Gamer Grant posted it, of 2 gluten-free pizzas that got wrecked.
What, the 2015 playoffs with the Seahawks?
Oh yeah, the Seahawks t-shirt, I did see that. Very cool. I think it was in his Twitter channel. Knowing what a prolific tweeter Allup is, that should be the easiest place to check it out. Unlike Allupenya, Gamer Gramp has impeccable taste in professional football teams. 2015 playoffs.
Which means he likes the Florida Dolphins, right?
Yes. And the Iowa Barnstormers.
The Iowa Barnstormers.
I think that was the Arena League team that Kurt Warner played for when he was working in Des Moines stocking grocery shelves. I could be wrong, but I think that's the name. They're legit.
Oh, yeah. Sort of.
That does seem like the right shirt to wear. Folks in Dallas need to know about the Seahawks so they can remember what a good football team looks like.
Oh. Staying out of that one.
I just barely got that sneeze muted. That was a happy thing. So this lady and her husband have been saving up their whole lives for a special vacation. They've been 15, 20 years they've been socking away bits and pieces, saving up their vacation club savings account. Just been waiting and waiting and waiting, and they've got big plans. They're finally going to go to Hawaii, and the wife's all excited about it, and the husband's like, well, if it'll get you to shut up, I'll take you to Hawaii finally. And the big day comes, and they get on the plane, and they fly over the Pacific Ocean, and they get to paradise. Absolutely beautiful. They're staying on one of the islands in a beachside resort, and it's just gorgeous. But, you know, they flew out, and it's Sunday, and the wife's all excited to go out and see the sights and hit the beach. And the husband's like, I can't go out. the Bears are playing. I got to stay here and watch the game. We'll go do something after the football game. And the wife is just mad. She can't believe that she flew thousands of miles so that her husband can sit in front of the TV and watch football. She's just mad at the world about it. So she goes down to the beach, and she's walking along the beach all by herself and just muttering and just mad at her husband, and she can't believe what a jerk he's being. And she comes across something. She almost trips over it, stubs her toe. She's like, what the heck is this? And she digs it up, and sure enough, it's a brass lamp. She can't believe she found this thing just sitting out on a public beach, buried half in the sand. And so she pulls it up, wondering if it's an antique or if it was something from one of the local souvenir shops. And she starts wiping the sand off of it, and lo and behold, poof! Just like in the movies, a genie pops out of this lamp right there on the beach, and she can't believe it. And you know, she's like, I can't believe my good fortune. And the genie's like, thank you for freeing me. I want to give you one wish. And she's like, one wish? I thought I got 3 wishes. And he's like, I'm sorry, the economy's bad. The person who threw me down here, they'd used 2 wishes, and then they lost the lamp. And so I only have 1 wish left. But I'll grant it to you, whatever you want. And she thinks about it. And she goes, you know what? I came here on vacation with my husband. I just wanted to relax and enjoy the beautiful weather and walk on the beach with him and spend some time. My idiot husband's back at the hotel watching the stupid Bears game. You know what I wish? I wish you'd transport us to some place where they don't know anything about professional football. The genie says, no problem, ma'am. Poof! Instantly, her and her husband are transported to Dallas, Texas.
That was a long, long...
That's a long story for an obvious stupid punchline, isn't it?
For an obvious stupid Dallas, Texas sucks punchline.
I hope you enjoyed it. Eldolith, howdy! Gamer Gramp liked it. And Eldolith is also a member of the LOTRO stream team and is scheduled to stream tonight. I don't know if she will be or not. That's kind of up to Eldolith. We're excited to have her here. So if you're not already following Eldolith, shame on you. You should throw her a follow immediately as well. Eldolith streams LOTRO and also does creative streams where she colors and does some other things. So be sure to check those out as well.
What do you need?
There's supposed to be a coffer somewhere. I did not find the coffer. We will go find the coffer. Assuming you haven't seen Slack. I did not see Slack. Assuming that I did not read Slack is usually a very good assumption. And if there was something that I needed to read on Slack, normally it would get buried underneath an avalanche of chatter and obscure whatever information I possibly could have gleaned. But Grizzly Wookie did tell me that you were unavailable earlier and that you may not be here tonight. So, like I said, I'm delighted that you are here.
No, I did not check Slack, actually. Completely forgot. Okay.
Every once in a while I'll go to Slack and just like post one sentence just so Cordovan remembers I'm on the stream team. Since I have Friday nights, I don't think he's ever once come by any of my streams, so I figure if I contact him out of the blue and actually need something, he'd be like, who the hell's Big Ed Mustafa? I don't remember him. Do we have a
Really?
streamer named Big Ed?
He pops into my stream sometimes.
I know. It's a Friday night thing. I guarantee you when Friday night rolls around, I've got no interest in anything work-related. I wouldn't expect him to either. So I'm okay with him not dropping by my stream. I'm just saying. Plus, even if he did stop by my stream, he'd be like everybody else and just think it was Allupenya. Wow, Allupenya looks especially handsome tonight, but I wonder why he's not...
Allupenya.
Yeah, Allupenya. Why doesn't he have that weird Texas speech impediment like he normally does? You know.
So no, she's not streaming tonight.
Alright, well, no problem. I think Grizz and I were just discussing splitting up the coverage so that we've got yours and Allup's time slots filled. If Grizz wants to take over here at any time, you can feel free to mention it.
Oh, is it already time?
Yeah, Eldolith normally gets on at 9 o'clock. It's 8:42. I think Allup would normally be logged off by this time. I'm happy to keep going. I'm not in any particular hurry to go anywhere, but I don't want to hog the channel. If you wanted to pop on, just say the word.
Don't even know what I would stream.
40 Thieves action.
Probably, but...
And we're hanging out in Allupenya's chat, in case you want to pop by Discord, Eldolith, or anybody else who happens to be listening. Yeah, trying to imitate Allup even for a little while at a very basic level just kind of makes my skin crawl. I really feel like I need to go take 3 or 4 showers.
It's not that bad, come on.
I feel a lot of shame.
Shame. Oh, Lord.
Why is it telling me to go find a coffer when I just found a coffer already?
You need to find another coffer.
I guess. Am I finding the same coffer repeatedly? Is that... Because this is a coffer I just looted. So it keeps sending me back to the same coffer. So I just keep opening this box and keep finding that there's nothing in here. That's a great quest mechanic. Thank you for that.
Coke Zero bath.
Oh. That does sound wonderful.
I doubt it'd be great for your pores. Like, no. Alright. Well, yeah. I guess I can take over anytime.
Okay. How about 9 o'clock Central, we'll switch over. That's 16 minutes.
I was about to say, like... I don't do Central.
That's alright. I'm not going to lie to you. I wanted to level on screen tonight. I want to hit the big 7-0.
Big 7-0?
Yeah. Lil Ed Mustafa is 69 with a bullet. I need 4,859 experience points. And I need to quit going back to the same stupid coffer over and over.
Oh, I do have C2 Gundam on.
There you go. Never doubt Tolarian about anything.
Anything ever.
Anything ever. Tolarian has the 411.
What are you talking about? Sorry, I did not get that.
Oh, he just checked his instances and discovered that you were right, and that he does have Siege of Gondaman.
Okay.
And I was explaining that he was a fool to ever question you.
Yeah, but since I was always VIP, and I don't know many of the problems non-VIPs have. And I just imagine how it could be, but I might be wrong.
Well, one of the beauties of Lord of the Rings Online is they have probably the best free-to-play model of most any MMO on the market. The reason I say that is I'm free-to-play, I'm a premium player, and I've got characters at level cap, I've got the whole world unlocked. If I don't have any of the instances or skirmishes, I'm buying them. I should have them all, except when I went to purchase them, it got bugged, and I only got 8 of the 13 that I tried to buy. So I have to figure out which ones I didn't get and buy them as they come up. But the point being that you can do everything in LOTRO as a free player virtually that you can do as a VIP. The only difference is VIP gives you perks and bonuses and makes things easier. So it's not that free to play is handicapped or way more difficult. It's just that you just have to do a little more grinding for the turbine points. But eventually everything is unlockable, everything is playable. So
I see.
It's one of the beauties of the game.
Also, Tally, thank you for the welcome mat and the scribe book stand.
No problem.
I have pint.
If I had in league keg or something like that, I would have placed it at your house as well.
Yeah, it's one of those things, Zinger, that if I wanted to go wade through the store and see what I needed, I could probably just go do it. But it's like, yeah, I haven't been bored enough to want to go sit there and wade through it. Somewhere. There's a coffer I need to loot, and I do not know where it is. There it is. Orc Leader's Coffer. Inside the coffer, you find a letter addressed to Mazog. Look at that, the orcs went fishing. Yeah, I'll just buy them as they come up. I don't really lay awake at night worrying about the skirmishes that I haven't had a chance to buy yet. If there was one nice thing about finally getting celebrated in Minas Tirith, it was worth 50 turbine points. I was like, this is the stupidest, most horrible, grindiest... Ooh, 50 turbine points. I forgot about it instantly. I think it was Duero last night on his stream that was doing the James Woods Family Guy thing where it's like, ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh,
Exactly.
piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Man, that looks nice and fishable down there. Yeah, the orcs are trying to rival my Lord of the Streams title, but it won't work.
I don't know how many, how much reputation in Minas Tirith I got with the tasks. Because you could do the tasks and you would get I don't really know, 300 or something like that reputation for Minas Tirith.
Yeah. $300 or $500 depending on some of the dailies. And it was like just to go from whatever the second to last one was to the last one was 90,000 points. Just like, oh my god, I hate this. I hate Minas Tirith. Why did the orcs not kill everyone in this godforsaken city?
If I'm not wrong, normally the first is 15,000, then 20, 25, 30. And Minas Tirith has 45,000,
60,000 and 90.
Which is the same numbers for the guilds, for the crafting guilds.
At last, someone who will listen to me.
Mazog will
And we
account
still
for all
don't know
slights in
why.
time, both real
And boom, there it is. With 8 minutes to spare.
some of its overt dangers.
Little celebration pose.
The hidden god departs for Radia's course through the Drownholt at midnight.
We'll travel later. I probably have a bunch of crap in my bags. Now, why would they give you a cloak with might and stealth on it?
For the
Cloak
They
of the
can do
Grey
that.
Hammer.
they can do that
The
20
stealthy
seconds.
guardian.
They can do that stealth. They can do that 20-second stealth thing.
I suppose.
Couldn't
For the
remember if it was
warden?
guard.
Not for the Lord.
I can't remember if it's guardians or wardens that get the
Warden
stealth.
has that, but if I'm not wrong, the Warden is based on agility and not might. Not
Also
anymore,
true.
as I thought. But if it comes to numbers, I may be really wrong.
All right, we're going to take a very short break, and Grizzly Wookie will tap in. You ready, bud?
Just about.
Okay. Well, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I am Big Ed Mustafa, substituting for the unreplaceable, irreplaceable Allupenya. We'll be back here next Wednesday. If you haven't had a chance to follow him before, we'll do the LOTRO stream command. This will pull up everybody. Now Eldalus is going to yell at me because I don't remember the code.
Stream team.
Stream team? There we go. Allupenya is listed first. I think we're in alphabetical order there. So we've got lots of great streamers, and we're trying to keep the stream lively so that you always have something fun to watch, or if nobody fun is available, I'll come in and substitute, whatever the case may be. But thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you'll stick around and hang out with Grizzly Wookie, and he can help cover for a few hours tonight. And
Okay, I have returned.
you're back. Fantastic. I'll kill my stream, and you can pop in here whenever you're ready.
Yep.
Have a great night, everybody. Stick around for Grizzly Wookie, and we'll probably just hang out here in Allup's Discord I don't have a particularly good reason to move out of it. So, but thanks for watching, and send all these guys on the stream team some love. Throw them a follow. They appreciate people watching. Thanks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eldolith yells at me all the time because she says I shut off OBS too soon and it clips off the very end of the stream. So, hence the countdown.
It does.
That's true.
Well, it's, you know.
Especially if on my side, when I have 30 seconds delay, and you're talking, and after you're finished talking, you hit stop, then I don't get the last 30 seconds.
Well, I'll try to not clip myself off if I don't have to, but I just figure nobody's really paying attention to anything I'm saying anyway, so there you go.
So you've already cut it off?
Nope, stopping it right now.